Hello, my name is Luisa Martinez. Today I'm going to talk about industrial furnace. What is a furnace? Furnace is a technological device whose main objective is to create optimum conditions for the course of a specific technological process. Classification of industrial furnace. Source of heat, function, process cycle, mode of heat application, and atmospheric in furnace. Classification industrial furnace. By source heat: 1. Electric furnace. 2. Full fire furnace. By function: melting, heating, heat treatment, burning, and drying. By process cycle: batch furnace, using chemical process industry for the purpose as batch dry and true dryers when the drying or process temperature exceeds 620 Fahrenheit degrees. Next, continuous furnace, used for the same general purpose as are the batch type. Some process like reverberatory furnace are hybrids because they have some features of both batch and continuous furnace. The next type are by mode of heat application. Direct heating: hot combustion gas begin inside the furnace in direct contact with the process material. Indirect heating is accomplished in muffled furnace of radiant tube furnace. Tubes carrying the hot combustion gas run throughout the furnace. Classification industrial furnace. Other type of classification is by atmospheric in furnace. Are 4 types of atmospheric furnace: air, proactive, reactive, and vacuum. Top hat furnace. In this picture, you can see the top hat furnace. The technical specification of top hat furnace are heating power as per requirement and mass temperature of 850 Celsius degrees. Top hat furnace are used for heat treatment of steel products, such as tempering, annealing, soft annealing, normalizing, stress relieving, homogenizing, and recrystallization. The bottom, which most standing on the floor, is built up by insulation and fire-resistant bricks. The top hat is insulated with superwool and mineral wool and needs to be lifted off the bottom with lifting equipment with loading and unloading. Containers oven. In this picture, you can see a container oven. The technical specifications of a container oven are maximum temperature of 100 Celsius degrees and heating power of 17 kilowatts. The container oven is used for long duration testing with the automotive industry and can be used indoors and outdoors. gas furnace. A gas furnace is built by an iron fragment work and is insulated with mineral wool. The furnace is covered with steel sheets on the side and with cold steel sheets on outside. Natural gas furnace head coasted. The gas-headed furnace can be used for drying and welding electrodes. In this picture, you can see a gas furnace. The technical specifications for a gas furnace are heating power by natural gas burners and max temperature of 1200 Celsius degrees. Other type of furnace is the outdoor degassing oven. The chamber oven is boiled up by an iron fragment work and is insulated with a mineral wool. The oven is covered with a stainless steel sheet on the inside and with aluminum sheets on the outside. In this picture, you can see the outdoor degassing oven, and the technical specifications are the max temperature of 80 Celsius degrees and heating power as per request. The pit furnace. The pit furnace is used for heat treatment of steel products in inner gas atmosphere for nitriding. The loading and unloading is made with lifting equipment. The goods are heated by electrical elements placed along the sides, and circulation fan in furnace made the hot air circulate and create a constant temperature and gas distribution. The gas inlet is placed in bottom outlet in the upper part of the furnace. In this picture, you can see the pit furnace, and the technical specifications of this type of furnace are a max temperature of 800 Celsius degrees, car weight of 10 tons. Discontinuous furnace. Other name of this type of furnace is the batch furnace. Those that are long and close to complete with a pre-established heating cycle. They can be heated with gas, electricity, or oil. Batch type ovens are normally used for heat treatment of small parts and for drying items. A common application is baking of pastry. In this picture, you can see this discontinuous furnace. Continuous furnace. The continuous furnace has a kind of belt or conveyor belt inside the oven. The elements to be heated moves throughout the furnace, heading along in its path. In this picture, you can see the continuous furnace. Crucible furnace. Crucible furnaces are furnaces that have the element called crucible, which is a container made of clay and compacted graphite. The container also has light to store the elements to be heated. Its most common application is in metallurgy or smelting. In this picture, you can see the crucible furnace. Fluid bed furnace. They are furnaces in which heating is done by means of bed of inert particles of aluminum oxide. The particles are suspended by the combustion mixture fuel and air. The components are in mixture in this fluid bed as if it were a liquid and are heated by the action of the hot fluid bed. An application of this type of furnace is for the heating of metals and the heat treatment of the same. In this picture, you can see the fluid bed furnace.